Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to go over the 2 to 6 player game Alhambra by Queen Games. So let's go ahead down to the table. I'll give you a general overview of the game, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is going to be a game of Alhambra. What you're going to do to start off the game is each player is going to pick one of these palace tiles and their color, and then put the corresponding color cube on the score track. You're going to place out 4 different tiles on here from the draw bag, and you're going to place out 4 different of these cards, and you're going to hand out cards here until they get to 21. So there's 3, 4, 9, so we have 12, 16 so far, 18, and now I'm over. So these are my starting cards on here. The player with the least amount of cards go first. To set up the deck, what you're going to do is you're going to place these in 5 even piles. Okay, so we're just doing this real quick. This, you're going to take the A card and the B card, which are going to be scoring cards, and you're going to shuffle them into these, the second and the 4th pile, and then you're going to stack them on top of each other. I'm going to pull these out, so I'm going to use them as an example here, but you wouldn't do that. You would shuffle those in there and you would stack them on top, and this is going to be your draw pile for refilling this row. And on the turn, you're going to get 1 action. Now, what you can do is you can purchase tiles on this board here. And if you notice these colors on here, these correspond to the currency symbols on here. If you pay exactly, you can get an additional action. And what you're going to do is you're going to place these onto your board. And for placement rules, what you need to do is make sure, and these are walls right here, is make sure that your little cylinder here can walk anywhere into the palace, so you can't block anything off, so you have to watch out for these walls. And after your turn's completed, you refill this board here. Now, the other thing you can do is you can grab a card from here. Now, if there's 2 cards on here that total less than 5, you can take both, or equal to or less than 5, you can take both. So again, if you pay exactly for one of these things, you can get a bonus action. The other thing you can do is if you can't place a tile for some reason, you can put it in your reserve area, and in the future you can use an action to place it down on your palace tile. When on the player's turn, when one of these scoring cards get flipped, the turn ends immediately, and everyone scores. The most blue gets 1, the most red gets 2, and so on and so forth, down to purple with 6. Then you're going to have your second scoring round when that guy gets flipped, and you're going to actually have a first player and a second player. If you're tied, you add up both and divide by that, and that gives you that. And you're going to keep going. Here, I'm going to go ahead, and I forgot the tile that actually does the separate stuff on here. I'll bring that out. You're going to keep on going until all the tiles in your bag are purchased, and then you're going to do final scoring. Now, one thing I did forget to mention on the game is that after you do your scoring, you're also going to count your walls, which will be these guys right here. So the largest number of continuous walls, you also get 1 point each for that length. So let's say I have a length of 6 walls, I would get 6 points. Now on the final scoring, which is on your sheet here, this will also help you to, so this is round 1 scoring, this is round 2 scoring, this is round 3 scoring, and there's a 3rd place on here for scoring. And again, if anyone ties, you add them up and divide. After the final scoring, when all the tiles are bought, the game ends. Now, there's one other thing that I'm going to throw out too, is right before that final scoring, if I can't refill this board because all the tiles are out of the bag, then what we do is we see who has the largest number of each color. So let's say I had the largest number yellow, I automatically get this tile. So sort of like a bidding thing at the end for whoever has the most of each color. We'll get these tiles. They'll get to place them out right before scoring. So in a nutshell, that is Alhambra. Let's go ahead back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the game. So Alhambra is a great family weight game. So if you're looking for a fast-paced, easy-to-teach family weight game, I highly recommend Alhambra. I really like the different scoring sections in the game, and I like how it's shuffled in a way that you're going to have a general idea when they're going to hit. And I really like the building of your Alhambra and trying to get the wall chain up higher to get extra points, and it really looks nice at the end. So in general, I highly recommend Alhambra if you're looking for a family weight game that is easy to teach. It's great for friends and family, and maybe people that aren't gamers necessarily can get really into this game. It's a good entry-level game. There's a lot of great stuff with Alhambra. So again, highly recommend Alhambra, and thank you for watching.